And my name is Chad Husing, and today we're going to show you something that was developed by Bruce Matson to get you some gases on a microscale. This is really cool. So here's the first step that you'll need to do. First thing you want to do is take your syringe, which is completely empty, and I'm basically going to put my thumb over it, pour it filled with water. Okay, so we want to fill all the way to the very top of the water. Okay, very tippy top. Next thing I want to do is to very carefully take my little cap here. Now, this cap was filled by my lab partner or by me with some, ignore those announcements, by the way, filled with baking soda using my little scapula. So what I'm going to do now is to take this and put it right here as a boat, and hopefully it won't get wet. So there you go. So it's floating, and you want to take this and then put it over our little thing here, bottle. Now, with the water going, and without getting wet, this goes all the way down, and this is a way that we can deliver the reagent into the cylinder without getting it wet. And this is really pretty cool because now, and we'll do this over and over with just different chemicals and get different gases. That's a really cool part about this. But for this one, we're just going to react baking soda and vinegar. And we don't care about the water, so it's kind of cool. So here is... And it's upright, and it did not get wet. That's the good news. Now, next thing we're going to do is to do this. And by the way, and if I didn't say this before, I apologize, but Bruce Matson from Creighton University, Dr. Bruce Matson and his students perfected this. It was not me. Okay. So we're going to squeeze that down, keep it steady and upright. Hey, lo and behold, we now have our reagent in there, that little cap. We're just going to put this down, and life is good. Now, move this out of the way. Next thing we're going to do is to now take vinegar in our small little weighing dish. Open the vinegar. I want about 5 milliliters in there. And take it, fill it up, and there we go. So I'm going to drop the vinegar without getting the baking soda wet. Okay. Now, make sure you have your little beige cap close. This locks on to this. This is important. Take it, put it down here. I drop the vinegar. I don't want any air bubbles, as few as possible. I put it up here and I smash it down. Cap is on nice and tight. Now the fun part, ready? Shake it up. And lo and behold, stuff starts happening. Okay. There you go. And now, if this goes too far, watch it. It's getting past 50, so I'm going to say it's going too far. I'm going to go like this, and I'm just going to release a little bit. And that kind of stops it from expanding. Put the cap back on, and that's it. Now, there's some fluid in there, and I'd like to get the fluid out. So watch how I do that. I'm just going to do this, put it over my little bottle here, take this off, and I don't even have to push it out hardly, just a little bit. And there you go. And there's there's the gas. So we'll be doing this a lot. It's a really cool way we can do it with all kinds of gases, and we can now capture this and do experiments with these gases. And then there you have it. And then when you're done, rinse and put everything back in our kit. Thanks a lot, and have an awesome day.